what it is, man. Detroit versus everybody, man. Detroit, we rep the hardest, man. We gain the hardest. You know what it is, man. Detroit, CJ, holla at your boy when we get home.
All right, man. They are reporting at the Boxing Voice. They said they're hearing rumors that one of the reasons that Tank and Frank Martin may not happen is because Frank Martin is only getting $200,000 for the fight. So that's what's holding it up. Now, Al Haymon, whoever, I don't know, he was offered 1.3 to go ahead and take on Shakur Stevenson, and now they asking, did Frank Martin make a mistake not fighting Shakur Stevenson for the 1.3? Now he getting 200,000. Now there's a few things that go on this. Check out the Box Room playlist, thumbs up the video, share the video, subscribe to the channel. Now you might be asking, what are the things that go into this? As simple as this. You knew it was trouble that, I don't know what Al Haymon was telling these dudes secretly, but we all knew that Showtime could be getting out of boxing. I had been reporting that for about a year. A lot of the guys that had inside information been saying that for about a year. We've been knowing it. Steven Espinoza was lying. So you only can imagine that Al Haymon probably was telling them dudes, oh yeah, don't worry about it. The money gonna be there. You're gonna get more money for doing this. Now, the rumor was Frank Martin had made more than $200,000-$300,000. You know what I'm saying? In a fight. And that came from a really, really respectable source. And I ain't gonna say where it came from because it's anonymous. So they was willing to pay him more than 3 times more than he had ever made messing with Shakur Stevenson. On top of that, Shakur Stevenson didn't have a good night, whether it was a shoulder, whether it was a hold on one second, hand, or just a bad night. And who knows, you could have went over there, got that belt, and you could have been that ninja. You could have been $1.3 million richer. Now, you trusted Al Haymon, which, at the end of the day, why wouldn't you? He your advisor. They've been steering you in the right direction. They got you all the way to that point where you can make that type of fetty, right? But now you sitting there and you pretty much, looking dumb. And you in a position where you looking at, hey man, now you only give me $200,000. Where that Amazon money getting funded? That Amazon ain't putting no money up. So sit there and now give him $200,000 for a pay-per-view fight, on a platform that they never did pay-per-view, and that's wild. So if they paying somebody else to come in there and fight Tank for $200K, and Tank just turned down $10 to $12 million, 10 to 15 with upside to fight Conor Ben, then I just told y'all it ain't really about the money. It's about Al Haymon having power. And one of the worst things you can be is a broke motherfucker who want to be in power. Them two things that don't go side by side. That's why you hear a lot of women say, I left him because I divorced him because he was broke or he didn't have no money, and he was a good father though. You know what I'm saying? You ain't never seen a chick say, well, I left him, I left him because anytime women say she left a dude, whatever it may be, the wind blowing hard as hell. All the freeway signs going down. So whatever it may be, a woman ain't, if you got money, a woman standing around, bro. You taking care of her, she got money, no matter what you doing. Verbal abuse, all the type of abuse that they stick. As soon as nigga ain't got them, he was a good, you hear it, he was a good man, he was a good father, but that's what women are, bro. Women are, and they are the definition of hypergamy. And this one is going nuts coming back this way. I just came back this way from that way. They won't always gonna look for a better option, but that's just what it is, man. They are takers, we supposed to be givers. And it's hard for you to be a man with a good looking chick or a solid chick, and you broke and come on, she ain't gonna respect you, bro. If you ain't got no money and a woman feel like you can't protect her, what was that UFC fighter that got beat up? And his woman basically said she lost attraction to him when he got beat up inside the octagon, and she gained attraction for the guy that beat him up. All that is that animalistic shit. That's that primal shit, bro. That's primal, bro. All women want the alpha, they want the alpha. And the more men your woman done been with, the more, and listen to this cold shit right here I'm about to say. The more men that your woman has been with, the more unrealistic her expectations is for a guy that she want to stay with. It's unrealistic. The more dick she done had, the more men she done been with, more unrealistic her expectations is, bro. She's not gonna commit to you. She's not gonna be good to you. You know, only in the meantime, in the beginning. That's why you got serial daters. But you know what? It's a different conversation for a different day. Al Haymon want to be one of them broke dudes that want to be empowered. It don't go together. It don't. It don't. It don't. A hoe and a trap nigga might go together. A CNA and a trap nigga might go together. But, you know, you being broke and trying to be in the power or something, that don't really go well. And Frank Martin made a mistake. Now, what they was allegedly saying behind the scenes and shit, the rumor was that they was, you know, the promotional company that's promoting him and Al Haymon was getting the majority of that money. He really wasn't going to bring back the money that was on paper. He wasn't going to bring back that much money. Everybody had their hand in his pocket. You got to pay Earl. You got to pay Al. So everybody, it was probably a fee for him crossing the street. So they had the tax, and then basically what he should have said was, y'all just match the percentage of what I owe Al and Earl, you know, I come on over. And he probably wouldn't have brought, I forgot the number they said he actually was going to bring home. I think somebody told me the number that he was going to bring, but basically it was just too many people's hands in his pockets were crossing the street. There was too many hands in his pocket with him crossing the street. That's just as simple as it is. What it was. So, you know, we can talk about this, that, and the third all day. But that's what it was. It was too many hands in dog pocket. So he wasn't going to bring back financially which he was supposed to bring back or he wanted to bring back. So he passed on it. That's what I was heard as well, too. Excuse me. How y'all want to take it, but of course, there's multiple factors that go into that. It's probably you had to he had to pay Al and probably pay Earl and probably, I'm just assuming, had to pay a huge tax on being able to cross the street. You're like, oh hell no. And your advisor's supposed to advise you to the best option, not to the best option for his fucking company. Shit is a scam. Now somebody said in the comment section. Somebody said in the comment section on the post, because the Box Boys posted it on Twitter today, little short. He said, now boxing is finally getting the, you know, reset that it needs as far as back to the purses. The purses are finally getting back to being realistic. And it's always hard, man, because the way Al Haymon structured it, where he's giving these dudes all this money, Keith Thurman got 3.5 to fight Leonard Bundu. Because Paulo Malignaggi and other guys wouldn't give him a title shot. Mayweather wouldn't give him a title shot. And what happened was, he was paying these dudes all this money. He didn't see Eddie Hearn coming in and then paying these dudes even more money. He didn't see that shit coming. He did not see that coming. So Eddie Hearn shot the pay back up even more. Right? And then what happened? The pandemic happened. So once they start having to, pay people money to go to work, they had to incentivize, these jobs to even more than paying guys to pay people extra money, give them other benefits and incentives to work. It jumped up everything. And anytime they move the pay scale up that drastic, guess what they're going to do after that? They're going to move up. They're going to move up the price of living, bro. All this is by design. They can actually stop. They can pass laws to stop them from continuing to rise the rent up. All this is by design. These migrants that's coming in, if y'all ain't watching the news or y'all ain't watching the internet or not YouTube about the migrants that's coming in, they are meant to replace black people as the new Democratic voting, because black people are no longer married to the Democratic Party because they see they get nothing. That's what I'm telling people, man. It's very, 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 very interesting out here, man. This time that we going through out here, man, we going to stick together, or you going to just be, have to just, grind. hustle. But now, the person's got to come down in a time where the price of living continue to rise. And they can put a stop to all that shit. But they want the public to suffer. They can put a stop to all of it. And they ain't gonna be happy to some that they ain't gonna be happy that people don't fear the politics and stuff. The politicians and the wealthy don't have the protection of religion, and they don't have the protection. And that's another thing. A lot of young people, black people, don't believe in the church no more, and they use the church to get the voters. A lot of people ain't believe in that no more. But religion is already a barrier that's starting to dissolve between religion is there and laws are there to protect the politicians and the rich and the wealthy away from the people that's below the middle, that's not rich and wealthy, and that's not politicians. So now basically the religious aspect of the protection is dissolving. Now all people gotta say, if they get hungry enough, fuck the law. You know what I'm saying? Because the people make up the military, the people make up the government, the people make up the police. So they playing with a dangerous game, man. They playing with a real dangerous game, man. And now Al Haymon want to drop people prices. He couldn't foresee this. He want to drop the bag. He knew what he was doing wasn't sustainable for once. He knew the PBC platform wasn't sustainable. I'm so not used to coming up on this exit, and I don't know why you trying to get in front of me. Oh my God, man. I should have came back. I should have came up on the other road. I forgot no. This is not 3 lanes, and I don't care nothing about your thing in your window. Damn, this is gonna be a tough ride. Get to the crib, bro. That's one thing I hate getting. I can't come home early. It's the traffic. Now you actually can bust a right, bro. You gonna let him go before you? You was a non-driving motherfucker, man. God, these people cannot drive. You from Florida too. You non-driving Floridians. What they call y'all? Y'all some non-driving motherfuckers, bro. I'd have been winning. Come on, what you waiting? What you waiting on, bro? Damn, they be making you want to get out and whoop a nigga ass, dog. Damn, the train must be out. The train must be. I'm trying to figure out there's another way to the crib. It got to be. I'm about to find it. So we gonna have a little extra longer video around this hoe. I'm not about to take that ghetto way home at all. But I don't know all the back source. I don't even been out here for months. I don't know all the back. But yeah, he couldn't foresee. You know, the price of living going up the way it did. He couldn't foresee that shit. He couldn't foresee that. So, with him not being able to foresee that shit, so now you got to reduce their payment, all right? You got to reduce their payment, you know, significantly while the price of living going up. Tough. Very, very tough. Very, very tough. Very, very tough. So, you know, now a reduction is coming financially, and also the price of living keep going up. And a lot of them dudes probably been living. They haven't been fighting once or twice a year. And a lot of them probably is living off savings or whatever. You know, so yeah, it's getting steep out here for them boys, man. But hey, let me know what you girls and guys think. Thumbs up the video, share the video, subscribe to the channel. The subscribe button is the bell icon button. Hit all notifications, increase your chance to get notifications. We go live and drop video. You know, financially want to support the channel, Cash App, $CJ Good 313, Venmo CJ Good 313, PayPal in the description. Appreciate the love and support. Peace.